Hey,
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, guys.
It's
We are coming at you
2024.
again from downtown
Hiroshima.
Hiroshima.
Yeah,
So here we're in the year of the dragon.
Year of the Dragon.
Happy New Year. Hope you had a good one.
Yeah.
Hope you didn't drink too much. Hope you did drink a lot.
I hope you did. I hope you ate and drank a lot.
That's the way it should be done.
Yeah.
So we got a new segment for the waiting room.
A new segment indeed.
Mhm.
A new segment which we call You Cannot Review.
Yes, you can
Not
review.
in which we look at feature-length films that we have both seen
Mhm.
and give our thoughts on them.
Yeah, nothing too hardcore.
No.
I don't think we're really going to do a star rating or anything. Or,
No.
we'll just
Just thoughts about what we liked,
Yep.
what we didn't like,
Mhm.
final closing kind of comments, sort of very, give you an idea of whether you should or should not watch this film.
totally up to you guys.
My name is Rachel, Academy Award nominated actress and legend of the silver screen. And you
Ooh.
are?
I didn't even know about those. I'm Ante. Still the guy that is looking for a catchphrase in the year of the dragon.
I'm sure you'll find it. This is your year.
Yeah. I think I might.
What is your Chinese zodiac?
Funnily enough, if anyone's watched the last episode, monkey.
Oh, you're the monkey.
I am the monkey. Maybe that's why I really like monkey a lot.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm a cow.
You're oh my gosh,
Hi, I'm a cow.
I'm a cow.
This explains why I like cheese, probably.
Cheese is all right.
Cheese,
Yeah, I like
Beef.
cheese.
yogurt.
Cheese,
Love it.
beef, hamburgers. Anyway,
Yeah. So,
back to
monkey,
the movies. Yeah.
what film are we talking about today?
So it's one we did a trailer reaction on not too long ago.
Got a lot of buzz.
We were really pumped about it. Yeah, and actually a lot of
Got
people
buzz.
watched that.
Thank you so much
thanks,
for
guys.
watching. Oh, by the way, where can they watch this, Ante?
They can watch this on YouTube with our handle at the Waiting Room JPN. Where
Wonderful.
else can they watch it? No, that's pretty much it for these.
For watching it. You
Yeah.
can listen to it, but you probably won't be that much fun because
Yeah,
you need the visual, I think.
exactly. So
Oh.
yeah, you can listen to it on Spotify as well, and also we've finally got that all sorted. Apple Podcasts as well. Yeah.
Finally. Yeah, definitely check us out. If you haven't yet subscribed,
Mhm.
subscribe to the channel, give us a like, hit the bell notification, make
It
sure.
all helps, costs you nothing, but we really appreciate it.
Yeah. So now
But-
that we've got that out of the way,
Mhm.
why don't we get a
Rebel Moon.
Rebel Moon, Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon Part 1, A
Mhm.
Child of Fire. We
Yep.
both watched it
Yes, we did.
a little bit after
What did
Christmas.
we think of it?
Yeah.
I mean, because there was a lot of controversy online about it too.
Yeah, every single review that I read was not favorable,
Mhm.
including the BBC, which is usually, my opinions quite align with the BBC's review generally.
Yep.
So I was very nervous
Mhm.
going into it. Let's talk about first,
Mhm.
what did you like?
What did
about
I
it?
like
What
about
did you
it?
like about it?
You know what?
Start with the good.
The really good thing, and I hope I want to see more of, Jimmy.
Jimmy!
I really liked Jimmy,
I love Jimmy.
like, voiced by Anthony Hopkins, right?
How can you go
It was
wrong?
just like, it just looked right.
Yeah.
Just as a robot that could kick ass, obviously, for people that have seen, well, spoiler.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Spoiler alert
yeah.
abound. If you haven't seen this film yet, go watch it and then hear us talk about it.
There will be spoilers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here there be spoilers.
What else did I like about it? Setting in general, because I do like futuristic movies.
Okay.
Sci-fi. I'm a bit of a sci-fi nerd.
Okay.
Right. Who else or what else? Because it more came down to characters, I think.
Mhm.
Again,
Agreed.
because when we were doing the reaction, like the Spider Lady and that, like I thought
Yeah.
that was done really well.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Sadly enough, that's about kind of. I'm sure there's more that if I go back into it, but that's kind of what I liked about it.
Okay.
I'm going to say this before we go into what you liked, but I felt kind of hurt because I was really looking forward to this. But we'll go into it a bit more. What did you like?
Okay, so I've been keeping my laptop hidden from Ante so he can't see because I've written a lot.
It's okay because I can't read.
What I liked.
Yeah.
Okay, the visuals.
Yes.
Everything was larger than life,
Mhm.
really gorgeous. I really enjoyed the visuals.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the costumes.
Yes.
Loved it. Great. Like the peasants looked dirty and peasanty.
Yep.
The people with like the money and the power looked, like they had the money and the power.
Yep.
They were just really well done. The makeup and the wigs. Brilliantly done.
Yeah.
So like I like how they made, like I said, the dirt on the people of Velt, how clean and shiny the Imperium was. Like Hope always looked kind of shiny.
Oh, those guys always in the red with the masks
Yeah.
following him around.
Yeah. Like they did a really great
yeah,
job
yeah.
with the makeup.
Even as much as that was a rip-off of...
The war paint on the blood axes.
Yeah.
The like the zigzag design that kind
Yeah.
of incorporated into like the dreadlock hairstyle.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Mhm.
Beautiful work all around on the makeup and costumes. Just bravo. Well
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Visually stunning. And I've not seen any of Zack Snyder's previous work.
Mhm.
So I don't really know, but I feel like that might be his thing.
Yeah.
Visuals, right? So the main character, Korra,
Yeah.
when she has her hair short in the flashbacks,
Mhm.
she is essentially bi-panic.
Right.
Like she is so beautiful and handsome at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I really want to give a shout out to how well they did.
Oh, I thought she looked great.
She was so
yeah.
gorgeous.
Mhm.
She reminded me, she's played by Sofia Boutella,
Mhm.
but she reminded me of the actress Macarena Garcia from the black and white Spanish film Blancanieves, which
I
is a
have not
reimagined tale
seen
of
that.
Snow White as a bullfighter.
Okay.
And she looks just, like, she has the short hair.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
Korra has the short hair, she looks just like her.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
When was that released?
Blancanieves, a while back. It's not recent, but it's really good.
No, I don't know that one. Might have to check that out.
So good. I like that the men are fit, the ladies are fit,
Yep.
everyone's beautiful.
Mhm.
They must have really, I mean, I read that they had like trained and
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
had like this extra, like, very regimented diet,
Mhm.
and like Sophia,
Well, yes, she's kind
who
of
plays
not
Korra, she's a dancer.
exactly.
So she's
Yeah.
like, I'm used to this.
Mhm.
Um,
Like she's done backup dancing for... I can't even think of the names now, but we're talking big acts,
Yeah.
right? And
I mean, everybody is so extremely fit in
Yeah.
the film. Everyone looks like amazing.
she knows how to move. She knows how to make it look right.
Yeah,
So
for sure. Princess Issa's magic power that brings things back to life.
right.
I liked how they shot that scene
Mhm,
where you
mhm.
just see her from behind the bird that the dog.
Yeah,
The dog,
bird.
right?
Bird.
Well, the dog
Oh,
brings the bird.
dog. Yes. Yeah.
So the dog brings the bird that is dead to her.
Mhm.
She kind of kneels down, and you see this like white like light,
Mm, mm.
like very like Christian symbolism, kind of cross like light. I
Mhm.
thought they did that very well.
Yep.
And I also really liked Kai.
Kai.
I
Yeah.
thought Kai was
yeah.
done very well with his characterizations.
Mhm.
He was the one character that I felt like I understood
Mhm.
the most.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
where all my good ends.
Yeah, and that's a shame, right?
Yeah.
Because
It's a real shame. I really wanted to
do you
like
feel hurt?
I really wanted to like this movie.
Because I think I heard this from a lot of people as well, like other people that reviewed it and watched it. Like the first 20 minutes or so, like I was really like, "What reviews? Come on, this is gonna be great!" I was loving it.
Well, here's the thing. Even in the first 20 minutes, I was like, so you know how they're on Velt, right?
Yes.
And they're living in this farm community.
Mhm.
And then so she's staying at the home of some other guy, some old guy who took her in.
Yep.
And the homestead has like, like the crackling
Mm-hmm.
fire and like the stone kind of stuff. And then they have a door that goes shoo. And I'm like, that seems so out of place in this community to have this futuristic door that goes shoo. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, they have a big fluorescent LED light and
Mhm.
then a fire in the fireplace. And I'm like, there's just something very mismatchy about it. And like, I get it.
Yeah.
Like,
You could also argue that with Tatooine though, as well, right?
I guess.
In a sense.
But like the houses in Tatooine didn't seem so rustic to me. The houses on that planet with the long hall and everything looked kind of Viking-y.
Mm,
You know what I mean? And like stony and woody. And then, but the door is like, whew, and I'm like, wait, what? So immediately there was a disconnect for
Yeah.
me. And I was like, oh no.
yeah,
mean,
it was.
I also didn't like how like everything was very overtly sexual from the get-go.
Yeah,
Like the speech that the guy gives. And
Apparently, that's a Schneider thing.
I was like, this doesn't. What if there are kids in this hall listening to this guy give this speech about go have sex with your wives? Like,
It's the festival.
I was like, this seems unnecessarily sexual.
Yeah.
But all right, maybe that's just their culture on this star.
Yep. They farm a lot. They plow a lot.
In more ways than one.
Yes. Plow on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's even in the first.
Big thing also for me, and because I heard it, I tried to stay away from reviews as well. And slow-mo.
That's on my list of things I didn't like.
Slow-mo
Excessive slow-mo.
has a place, people.
Like, this movie is already crazy long. Why are you making it longer?
Yeah.
You know, like it just seemed like it didn't do anything for the film.
And apparently it's meant to be longer,
Okay, there's a director's cut coming.
right? Which, why didn't you just release the director's cut? It was mainly a Netflix special anyway. Like,
Yeah. I was
uh,
very, even in the first 15 minutes, I was like, no,
mhm.
I really wanted to like this.
There's a lot of stuff in the design that I liked, but you know what was really also one thing that caught my eye was
Mhm.
the inconsistency of CGI. I don't know if you caught some parts that just looked looked cheaper than other parts.
I don't know if I caught that.
When they take off and go into space, it's just like, okay, I'd probably expect this from like Sci-Fi Channel, like a cheaper
Like when
drama.
they see like the big spaceships and stuff, they kind of looked a little.
Some parts
yeah.
look great, then others like, wow, did they not put work into this? Or
Even
is
the
that a
cars
beep?
outside.
I heard a big
Even
beep.
the
See,
cars outside are
people are
mad.
beeping outside.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yes, you're right. I didn't like how the guns looked like rectangular bricks.
See, again, that's a very 40K thing.
I was like,
Warhammer
why are
40,000
they
is big on that.
why are they so big? They don't
Yeah.
fire a big beam from it or nothing.
However, that's one thing I actually did like. Not that design, the actual shots that come out of them. Like it was
So, like, blaster shots?
laser heat-based type weaponry that it wasn't like Star Wars, you know, pew pew.
Yeah,
It was like,
this is true.
oh, that looks like it hurts.
But
when
I
it
don't like
hits.
the design of the gun. It
Yeah.
looked very clunky. I'm like, this would not be. I feel like it wouldn't be useful on a battlefield to have something this clunky. But you know, I don't know anything about.
You run out of shots.
I don't know anything about warfare, so. I think that the top of my list of things I didn't like was all the slow motion.
Yeah.
Like, come
No,
on, not
it
every
like
time.
it really. People know me as not the fussiest person, right? But even when I'm starting to go like,
Yeah.
oh, not again.
Like when it starts to make you bored.
Yeah, yeah,
That's the one thing I didn't think this movie was gonna leave me was bored.
yeah.
Also all the telling and not showing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it really felt like it should have been a mini series and not a movie because there's a lot of exposition from the characters.
Yeah.
You hear a little bit. You hear mostly about Korra's backstory, right?
Right. Yeah.
But she's always telling people like, I wasn't loved as a child,
Mhm.
and I had this happen, and I had that happen.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, but when you just tell me, it doesn't make me feel for you at all.
Yeah.
And all the other characters, like, where are their backstories? We get like one line right before they're like captured by Kai. It's like, ah, yes, you and the thing that happened to you, and it's like, well, I would have loved to have seen that.
Some parts, like I said, yeah, it's rushed. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
I just wasn't invested in any of the characters.
was it? I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong. Was it maybe too many characters then to be squeezed in?
I think it was too much to put into one film. I think that they should have made it a miniseries and not a movie.
Yeah.
Because
I'd be happy with that if it was, a series.
it was just like too. The characters are so 2D.
Mhm.
Like why are they so ready to fight for a farm village against a dreadnought?
Yeah, that's right. Dreadnought class,
Against
whatever. Yeah.
his royal eye, the king's gaze. There we go.
Mhm.
Against the king's gaze, thing that everybody repeatedly is like, it's impossible, it's impossible. Then why are you willing to go fight then?
Yeah.
Like I don't understand anybody's motivation.
And I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but my feeling is that that's not the only Dreadnought class ship that these guys have.
Yeah.
Seems like a big place.
Yeah.
But,
On the topic of the king's gaze, why is it brought down when literally just one of the pilots is shot?
right.
There's got to be more people piloting that massive ship.
Yeah. See, that's where a little bit I got confused. Hang on. Oh no, that's the King's Gaze. I thought it was another slightly
Right?
smaller, like, battleship or
Yeah, I
something.
was
And then,
like, why? What? Like, just one pilot? That's all it takes?
yeah.
It should have been way easier to take it down there.
Right.
Like, oh, it's the
I
king's
don't
gaze.
know,
It's the most
man.
powerful. And well, no, one of our pilots has gone. The ship. Like
I really wanted to like it.
I did too.
I was really looking
I
forward
got a lot
to it.
more that I don't like.
Tell me some more. What was?
The weird
Because
accents.
I'm not going to be offended.
The weird accents.
Oh, so
Are they Scottish, Australian, English? Who knows?
they're everything.
I was like, Kai sounds like he's Scottish sometimes, Irish sometimes. Hope sounds British, but sometimes he'll be like very like American. Yeah.
Mm.
And I'm like, what are these weirdo accents?
Yeah.
Like, what were they going for?
I don't.
Hope, speaking of Hope,
Mhm.
Admiral Hope kind of looks like an evil Credence Barebones from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's evil Credence
It, good call.
with the bowl cut
Yeah.
and the weird pet. Also, when he was in his ship,
Yeah.
and there was that weird tentacle beast.
Everyone's got a fetish, I guess.
I was like, what? I was like, why are we skipping over this?
Oh, you wanted to see more?
No, he's like in his chamber, right?
Yeah,
And he's
yeah,
got some
yeah.
weird space bong stuck in him.
Yeah, that's space
Right?
bong. Yeah.
And then his lackey comes in and
Mhm.
says something, and he's just like in the embrace of this tentacle beast, and I'm like, why is the lackey so cool with this one?
That's like,
What the hell are we watching too?
that's just how we roll out here in space, man.
It's like this weird, like, don't ask, don't tell about your tentacle creature fetish. I don't know. It was really weird and really unnecessary.
So, Rachel, you're saying you don't have a thing for strange space octopuses?
I mean, there's a time and a place for it.
Fair enough. Yeah.
With the right amount of explanation.
Yeah.
If this creature is a companion,
Mhm.
or if it's some kind of healing thing, like
Mhm.
whatever, there's a bunch of weird tech in the movie.
Yeah.
You know, where he gets like, I don't know,
Oh,
brain blasted into the brain of the other guy.
I'll be honest, I kind of liked that, to be honest. Like, that's strange, weird, and I was like, oh, okay.
But I didn't understand what was going on whatsoever. That could have used a little bit of exposition.
Yeah.
What was it? The neural
That could have
link?
been used for like a chewing gum commercial.
They like.
This is what happens when you chew.
I would chew that
I
gum.
was like, whoa.
It was like a neural link or something, and the guy's basically dead.
Yeah.
They bring in Hope, basically dead.
Mm.
They stick him in the thing. They hook up things to the weird holes that are already in him.
His USB ports.
Also, like, why are there mechanical holes in him? Nobody knows.
Mm.
We don't know.
Well, we don't know if he's actually human now.
Yeah, we don't. No idea.
Mm.
But it's like, you are going to choose to have Cora tell her story in great detail, and yet you're not going to give us any other information.
Mm.
Yeah. How did Farmer Boy Gunner get Cora free from the weird centipede-looking paralyzing trap? Because he put the nail gun into the socket.
Got it in, yeah, yep.
And then he just sort of took it out, and that freed her? Is that all that they need?
Don't know the full tech thing, but I'm thinking there's an option on that thing to either release or totally.
And then somehow
and
he's able
release.
to like do the same for everybody without getting killed by all the
yeah,
baddies that are around us.
yeah.
Like, this is so preposterous.
Do you know how? Slow-mo.
He's a time
Yeah,
lord. He
he
can
can-
slow down time.
He moves normally, everyone else is in slow-mo.
I was just like, this is the most weird plot. I mean, the plot demanded it, and that's why it happened. But
Yeah.
I really want to watch 𝘚 take on this because they're gonna rip it to
Yeah,
shreds,
yeah.
and I can't wait. But it's like, what? How? All right.
Mm,
Also, we all know that Cora killed Princess Issa. We all know this happened, right?
Right.
This is not going to surprise anybody.
Yeah.
They've been setting it up the whole movie.
Mhm.
Surprised they didn't say it in this movie.
Yeah.
They'll probably say it in the next movie. Because, she was the palace's royal guard, and her weird adoptive father sent her in there. And obviously, she definitely killed her.
Yeah.
So, all right. Not surprising. Not a big twist.
Mhm.
For me, Kai was a big twist. I
Yeah.
didn't see that coming.
I'll be honest here, because I've seen some people do the reviews and saying like, oh yeah, so I didn't see it
I
coming.
didn't see it coming. So
And I was kind of I was a bit gutted too, because,
I didn't want him to
I-
die.
and in general, I've liked his past acting things that he's done. Was it Sons of Anarchy, and was it
Mhm.
like King Arthur or something he did? Just liked him in general as that type of character, just
Yeah.
not a dick.
I really like how just by his demeanor, you could tell what kind of character he was.
Yeah,
He's brazen, he's like confident, he's kind of a ladies' man, like he's slick.
Mhm.
He's the only character that I felt like I really got to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he had to die.
And it was pretty quick too,
and then
right?
he had
It just,
to die.
yeah.
Come on. Also, like, so the acting is really awkward, especially Cora.
Mm.
Very, like, wooden.
Yeah.
Like, just, like, wooden, stilted. And, like, she's beautiful, amazing, wonderful. I could
Yeah.
never do the things that she did in this film.
Mhm.
I'm just saying. Her delivery was really awkward.
Yeah.
Really awkward. And, so Tarek,
Mhm.
the guy who tames the raven dog beast thing.
Right.
I forget what they're called. Um,
Well, that also felt strange. That it was like
why
very
can
disjointed. Like, okay, now we're gonna take a break and watch this guy wrangle in a
but why
thing.
why can the beast understand when Tarek speaks to him?
Okay, I think this might be that whole thing. It's more background lore because apparently they're from the same planet.
But like,
They don't show that in the movie though.
and I was just like, it seems so like because the plot needed this beast to understand him, he
Yeah,
understands him. And
yeah,
like Korra can also speak the alien language to the like fish looking guy
yeah.
who's holding the or who was like helping the what is it blood axes
Right,
helping the
right.
blood axes sort of hide out.
Yeah,
How can she speak that language? We don't know. I mean, I guess she's highly educated or whatever.
yeah.
But also like Korra makes this big speech about how love was beaten out of me. I was not cared for in the slightest. And I'm like, okay, when you were at military school, you were encouraged to find a lover
Right.
to protect.
Yep.
And you're going to say love was beaten out of you? I don't think that's correct.
Mhm.
Because she definitely had a boyfriend.
That's right.
And also, she was brought up pretty nicely, it seems.
It seems so.
Got into fancy military school. She was well fed.
Yeah.
She just got to go with them when they conquered planets. I'm like, I don't see you as having a very like if you would have shown you as like a small girl child being
Mhm.
beaten daily by
Yeah,
these
yeah.
like soldier thugs,
Mhm.
maybe I would have a little more empathy.
No, it's yeah. So you're right. It seemed like it was like her transitioning into being this big warrior was pretty like decently done. Not like yeah.
Like
Here's
she
a
has
kid. Let's
some
beat the
kind of like
shit out of her. And
yeah.
yeah, no. It seemed like she did have love.
It seemed like
Was
she
it?
had a really like innate ability to just be able to like fight and lead in command.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was just like
Mm.
it felt really long. It didn't really grip me. I'm not even excited for part
It
two.
felt. Here's the thing. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. Will I watch the second one? Yeah, I'm gonna watch the second one, but I'm not counting the
I
days. Do you
might
know
be
what I
fast
mean?
forwarding a lot through the second one if it's not interesting.
Well, and I wouldn't blame you, eh?
I was so just utterly disappointed because the trailer was so good. The trailer
Was
was
awesome.
so good.
I was so looking for. I felt
Let down.
hurt, man.
Zack Snyder let down.
Mm.
And you had such a brilliant costume, makeup, wig, set design team with you. And this is what you did. Like,
If this was done right, it really could have been the next big thing, right?
and like here's the thing though. Like for me,
Mm.
there's so many cinematic universes.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think now obviously I don't know what George Lucas was thinking when he created Star Wars.
Yeah.
But I really doubt that in the beginning he wanted to create this massive franchise.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It felt like he just made this trilogy because that's what he wanted to make.
Yeah.
And it just took on a life of its own that nobody could have really foreseen, right?
Yeah.
But now when people go out to create movies and universes, it's like they go after the franchise.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily know if that's a good thing.
Mhm.
I'm not a really big comic book movie person. I enjoyed the original Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know, I like Iron Man because like Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
But
I love that. Yeah, Iron Man's one of my favorites.
But like the fact that you can just like wear down even the people that love your work, even comic book
Yeah.
fans, because you just wanted to make more movies and make more money.
Mm-hmm.
And this feels like he's more going after, I'm going to create a whole new cinematic universe and I'm
Yeah.
going to make so much money.
Well, I was really hoping that he could have done that. And I don't know if he can now.
No. Because the character, I don't care about any of them.
Yeah.
The only one I cared about is dead.
I care about Jimmy.
I mean, I love Jimmy.
But I don't
Anthony
even know where that's
Hopkins
going
can
to
only
go,
do so
right?
much.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite moments of the movie is when Jimmy is sitting by the river, washing off the dirt. That the people, because he, the like asshole guy, it's like obnoxious asshole guy.
Mm-hmm.
And the girl comes over, and she says, "Can I sit with you?" And they talk, and he tells her about Princess Issa.
Yeah.
And she makes him the flower crown.
Yeah.
It was a very touching moment.
And how simple is that, though?
Yeah.
That was done well. Yeah.
And it gives you a feel for who Jimmy is.
Exactly.
And who the girl is.
So I'm sitting here and it's like, Ante, who do you care about? This robot had how many minutes in this whole thing?
Not enough.
And I'm waving the flag for Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy, for me, is already like I think that's the reason why I'm gonna watch the second one.
Gotta see what, because he just kind of runs off after he
Yeah.
helps defend the girl.
Yeah.
And,
And for me, he's like, just from what the short that I've seen
Mhm.
of who he is, kind of thing, is like he's up there for like you watched what is this is it KS2O or K2SO, the one from the Star Wars what was the recent one that was good? Anyway, he was the real tall robot.
I don't think I saw the recent one.
Oh man, why is it going?
Endor?
No, not from that Andor's in it.
Mandalorian?
Getting a blank here. No, the movie.
Oh, the girl.
Yeah. What was that one? Why am I
Oh my
going blank?
god. You're gonna get called out by Star Wars fans.
I
So
know.
am I.
It's like he's not a Star Wars fan. It's okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We'll put
The
a,
Death Star one.
we'll put the information in
The
the
information here.
disclaimer.
People
we were
that are
talking
listening
about
on
this.
Spotify is like, God, this guy.
Yeah.
Just say it. K2SO. He's up there for me for like, the cool Hollywood robots that I really love. Already.
I really like Jimmy,
Hmm.
but I mean,
But Rebel Moon.
it was just like, what? It dragged so long.
Mhm.
I think I paused it in the middle to like get up and make a sandwich or something. So I was just like, I had the whole cinema experience, right?
Yeah.
I had my big TV. I drew the curtains. I had my glasses on. Like I was ready.
Sounds like we were doing the same.
So ready. I was like, oh, yeah, here we
Yep,
go.
yep.
And then like not even 10 minutes into it, I'm like, deceived,
Mm.
betrayed, fooled, bamboozled.
I'm still hurt.
I'm just
I'm managing to sleep though.
I'm so disappointed.
Yeah, I am too.
So
Again.
this is my final closing thought.
Mm.
Is trailers can be deceiving.
Obviously.
And if you've watched the film, if you agree with us,
Because I think
Leave-
we're in agreement.
because I'm like, if for some reason Ante really likes this film, moving forward, these reviews are probably gonna be a lot more fun because this means that we have similar tastes, like no similar taste.
Yeah.
And I was really nervous. I was like, what if he loves this movie? And I'm just like, here are the things I hate. Boom, 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 boom.
No. That's what makes it interesting, all right?
Yeah.
So, but no, we're in agreement.
We're in agreement.
Because we watched it, we messaged each other and we said, do you want to do a review about, let's not even talk about it until we record. So
yeah, I was like, I've watched the movie and that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And then we'll save it for the podcast. And
Yeah.
I'm glad that we're in agreement.
Yeah.
But I am sad that we're
I almost did message though. It's like, I do like Jimmy though, but I was like, no, I'm not going to say it. No, I'm saying
No,
nothing.
no. So if you've watched Rebel Moon,
Yeah.
let us know what you thought.
Tell us what you think. My final thoughts on it, again, didn't hate it, didn't love it. We'll watch the second one, not counting down the days to it though. Yeah.
I think it's more of a, well, I kind of want to see what happens to Jimmy, so I have to watch part 2, The Scar Giver, right?
Yes, The Scar Giver, which
Scar
is
Giver.
out in, I forget, I think it's April or something. So I don't have to wait long
I think
for
it's
it.
May
But
the 24th.
sadly, I don't kind of care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you think it flopped? Did you think it was great? Let us know in the comments. You can send us a message at the waiting room, jpn@gmail.com.
Yep.
We'll probably be posting. Maybe we'll post some stills from the movie on Instagram.
Yeah. I'll grab a few.
You can let us know what you
Yep.
think in the comments there. Also, if you have any films you'd like us to watch and talk about,
Yeah.
leave us a comment, send us a DM, like get in touch. We love hearing from you. And that was our very first full-length feature film review.
Yes, you can not
review.
Hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll be doing more of these.
Yeah, we'll see you next time
Happy
here
New
at
Year,
Happy
and
New Year.
see you next time on.
See you next time on The
Waiting
Waiting Room.
See you guys. Take it easy.
Bye.
Bye.